Well, hello. How are you doing today? I am Jane Hogan, the wellness engineer, and I love to combine science and spirituality to help people let go of pain and inflammation by releasing inflammatory foods, thoughts, and feelings so that they can become empowered creators of their own health. And this show is called Wellness by Design, and it's dedicated to helping people achieve wellness not by reacting to the world around them, but by intentionally designing a life based on what their own body needs. And in the show, I like to bring together science and spirituality that contribute to optimal health. So if you're watching live or on the replay, just say hi, let me know you're here. Today, I am talking about gut health and why just addressing food is not the only way to go. In fact, I believe it's almost secondary to the other method that I'm talking about, or the other aspect that I'm going to talk about today. So, first of all, what's gut health all about? I didn't realize it when I first got rheumatoid arthritis that this was connected to my gut health. I really did not know. That was back in 2016. And I think now people are kind of a little bit more aware that gut health is connected to other aspects of their health. But I'll just run through a few things. Like, obviously, when we've got some kind of illness or whatever, it is an inflammatory response. And about 80% of our immune system is in our gut. And that's why there is this big connection between inflammation and gut health. So here's some things. Obviously, if you've got some of these symptoms, you know that gut health is an issue. So I'm just reading from my little sheet here, my notes. So symptoms of obvious digestive inflammation are things like acid reflux, heartburn, burping, excessive gas, bloating, cramps, diarrhea or constipation, or flipping back and forth between the two of them, just irregular bowel movements in general, and then seeing like undigested food particles. So this can be a sign that your gut is inflamed, and also that perhaps if you're not digesting food very well, it's also because your digestion isn't working very well. But so those are like digestive symptoms. Obviously, digestive distress. Now, for me, I didn't have these digestive symptoms, so it wasn't really obvious to me that I had a problem, an underlying problem with my digestive health. But if you have an autoimmune condition, and pretty much any inflammation, hi Ann, uh, any inflammation at all, it's very often connected to our gut health. So here's some other ones that may not be so obvious. Okay, so you can have respiratory issues connected to gut health. So allergies, asthma, congestion, chronic coughing. Here's another one. This is something I did have. I used to have excessive throat clearing. I was always like clearing my throat. I just thought, like, my mother did it too. So I just thought it's just a family trait. That's all. But when I changed things, that went away. So it's kind of bizarre. So excessive throat clearing is another one. Skin issues. So you may not realize that your skin is connected to your gut health. In fact, what I've read is that the tissue, the cells that form our gut lining, originally when we were like embryos, it's the same cells that create our skin. So what's skin is often a reflection of gut. So things like, well, obviously, acne, rashes, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, all of those are signs that you've got an inflamed gut. So we've got respiration, skin, joint, and muscles. Okay. Hi, Lorna. Nice to have you here from New Hampshire. So yeah, joints and muscles. So this is the one I knew all about because that's where I was feeling it. I had the joint pain, right? In my fingers and in my knees and in my feet, my jaw, my elbows, my shoulders. It was all over the place, and it would switch around. So I didn't realize though, I had tendonitis on and off over the years for many, many years, and I didn't know that this was a sign of gut inflammation, but it actually was. Muscle cramps, muscle spasms, right? So these can be signs, and obviously just, pain and inflammation in your joints. Brain health, woohoo! Yes, brain health and gut health are connected. So, with your brain, maybe you had brain fog. This was something I noticed. And we're so used to thinking that getting forgetful, oh, it's just part of getting older. No, it's a sign of inflammation. It's a sign of inflammation. You do not have to get forgetful as you get older. We almost normalized it in our culture by saying, oh, it's a senior moment. It doesn't have to be. We're just in our culture, normal is almost like inflamed now, and that's why we've got all these problems. Okay. Depression, anxiety. Yes, anxiety and gut health are connected. Dizziness, frequent headaches, mood swings. um, the headaches, I have not had a headache in 4 years. I used to have headaches frequently. I always had like a little bottle of Advil in my purse, took them a lot. I have not had to take any of that in 4 years, more than 4 years now, since I've made these changes, since I realized gut health was key. Um, all right, hormones. So, if you've got signs of hormone imbalance, like you got PMS or hot flashes, night sweats, uh, irregular periods, though those kinds of things are all signs again of inflammation, and it is something you can control. So I used to have a lot of night sweats and the hot flashes, and that's for the most part gone. Sometimes, depending on some things that I eat, or if I get stressed, then I may get them back. But generally, very relieved about that. It's not fun waking up in the night with your sheets soaking. And then some other signs would be like just lack of energy, fatigue, insomnia. So either having trouble getting to sleep or having trouble staying asleep, having a low white blood cell count, weight gain or sudden weight loss, or also the inability to lose weight. So, no matter what you do, what you eat, you don't lose weight. That's inflammation. Okay. And infertility, thyroid imbalances. Thyroid problems have almost become normalized in our culture too, but thyroid imbalances are a sign of inflammation. All right, so getting back to this inflammation is most often connected to our gut health because about 80% of our immune system resides in our gut. Our gut, the biggest tax on our immune system is through what we eat, and but there's others as well, because our whole digestive system is regulated by the brain. The brain. And when when our brain isn't functioning well, then all of our autonomic nervous system functions are not working very well. So the autonomic nervous system is like our operating system, and it runs all these things in the background. It's running our digestion, it's running our immune system, it's running our circulatory system, it's running our endocrine system, it's running our musculoskeletal system, and all the repairs and everything that have to be done, our reproductive system. So it's just like, we don't have to think about all these things in our body that are going on. It's all being ran by the autonomic nervous system. Now, when our brain is running smoothly, then the autonomic nervous system runs smoothly. But when we have thoughts and emotions that are negative, we get a lot of incoherence. So we get incoherence in our heart, we get incoherence in our brain. They're always talking. The gut and the brain are always talking. So when we have these thoughts and emotions and feelings that are negative, it creates bad frequencies in our body. Like, really, all thoughts and feelings are energy. They create vibrations within our body, and when those vibrations are erratic, then we get incoherent. Our brain doesn't run smoothly. The autonomic nervous system doesn't run smoothly. And when that happens, then we can get, our digestion not working well. We don't fight off, normal viruses and bugs very well. So then we can get like things like bacterial overgrowths going on in our digestive system, which then leads to a triggered immune response. So when we this is a response to thoughts and feelings, and actually really it's a response to our environment. So our environment can be the food that we eat, it can be the air that we breathe, what's touching our skin. But a big part of our environment is our thoughts and our feelings. So when we've got stuff going on in our environment, right, it's our response to that that can create these negative thoughts and feelings, also known as stress. So, negative thoughts and feelings can come from stress in our environment, but they can also come from our subconscious mind, things that programs that we have running over and over again in our subconscious mind about how we feel about ourselves and how we perceive stress. And so, we really need to get at all of these things as well as the food that we eat. So, yes, food is important because if we're constantly, oh, hi, Laura, if we are constantly giving our body foods that are very taxing for our body to deal with. So, processed foods, foods that we maybe personally may be sensitive to. Um, uh, all these processed foods, fast foods, all that kind of stuff, that's very taxing for our body to deal with and takes away our energy, can trigger our immune system. But then we can also have these thoughts and feelings that again will cause our brain not to function very well and cause our system not to work very well, and then we get an immune response. So we really have to do both of these things at the same time. We need to deal with what the foods are, what foods we're giving our bodies. So we want to try to address that and give our body the best quality food so that it doesn't tax our immune system any more than we need to. But we also need to address our thoughts and feelings. So that's what I do differently. I think a lot of programs out there is just all about food. Eat this, don't eat that. Da, da, da. Yes, that's important, but you have to address the thoughts and feelings as well. The mindset, need to address those subconscious programs that maybe have been in your brain for a long time, need to address how you feel about your current environment. What's causing you stress, and can you just de-stress? So that's what I love to do. I love to bring it all together into one. So I'm going to tell you about a program that I've got. It's going to be starting on, I'm looking at my calendar, November the 8th. I'm starting a Happy Gut 21-day reset program. And I'm going to, actually, I got it in here. I'm just going to post this. Post the link there so that you can, there we go. Yeah. So that you can go read more about the program. So it's 21 days. It's a group coaching program. So we're going to address food and we're going to address mindset together. Okay. And not doing one or the other. We're putting both of them together. So the idea is that it's going to move you towards eating real food. Okay. And also move you towards de-stressing and controlling those thoughts and feelings. So it's 21 days, 3 weeks. I'm going to be running this as a group program. So I will be emailing 2 lessons a week, and each lesson has 2 actions to take, small actions, like making it small steps you build on. And so it's very manageable. Once a week, I'm going to be doing a 1-hour Zoom call. So it'll be a group coaching call where you can ask questions and so on. And so you can go have a look there. For the first 5 people that sign up, I'm also going to do a 20-minute one-on-one session. So you can get that as well if you're one of the first 5 people to sign up. And I'm really excited about being able to offer this program because I know that it's the starting point. in all of my coaching that I've been doing, my one-on-one clients, these are the things that I have to start with that I know are critical to moving forward. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put it together as a course so that, or as a program so that people can do this and get started healing their gut, because that's the first point. All right, so you can read more about the program going into that link, and you can sign up. If you're interested, first 5 people get also a 20-minute one-on-one session with me. So I look forward to working with you, and I know that this is going to make a big difference in your life. All right, so thanks for joining me, and I hope even if you don't do the program, that you'll learn something from listening to this show today, and that you can learn how to help your gut heal by addressing both food and the mindset. So the link, in case you're just watching this and can't see the link is janehoganhealth.com/happy gut. All one word, HAPPYGUT. Okay, have a great day. I'll see you again soon. Bye.